Let me come again on that incident regarding the car in Mayfair. The car and that psychotic girl out of it. Listen, where do I start? Too much to say. Too much to say. Listen, that poor guy. Forget the monkey itch. Forget the monkey itch. That poor guy. Just standing there, getting his bike, whatever. Unchaining his bike, and then boom. What happened? That happened. Let's keep it decent for YouTube's sake. YouTube and TikTok's sake. That happened. Poor man. He's going about his business, you know. Not part of the culture, not part of your BS. And next, he's just trying. He's at his bike, mind his business, and then some psycho's girl comes towards him, and then boom. Make it make sense. Okay, this is what I'm gonna say. Okay, yeah, she had a beef with the next girl, yeah, and yeah, she's a psycho. If you're a psycho, you do stupid stuff. Yeah, okay. Not that I'm legitimizing this, but you can do something to someone, do it, but not to other people. Not. What's that thing you lot keep saying? Don't trouble civilians. Is a civilian there? You troubled? Not right. Oh, and another thing. Yeah, you lot. You're a sad race, man. I swear. Listen, how many people had phones there on them at that time within view shot of what happened? I can estimate about 80, 90 phones in the front line of what was happening there. Yeah, or thereabouts. Yeah. I've seen the incident. I've seen 2 different angles of 2, 3, 4 different angles of that. Yeah. But who? This is why I don't like you. That's gonna be the next point. But let me just get a little sip of my tea so I can just calm down here. Because I don't like you. And you got the cheek to got people like me, Uncle Ruckus, and sell out and bullshit like this when we were the most pro-black in the first place. But hey, another conversation. Yeah. So, get your phones out, you're filming, but no one phone 911. So, rewind 999. What am I talking about? No one phone 999. Not one. You know, like I said last video, if someone probably did, well, probably wouldn't be. You're not too ignorant. You're too much in the hype and excitement. You know, to even consider that. You know, there's people around hyping it up. Yeah. Bottom line, was 911 called? 999 was 999 called at a convenient time? Was it? And that's not good. That poor girl lying there. Nah. And yeah, people say a lot of things. Like that girl, though, she's on X Factor. She was a brass, escort, whatever. Listen, that's not even the issue. You know? Oh, and another thing as well. You lot love to deflect. The cultural deflection comes out. Remember I said that? See previous videos? Cultural deflection comes out. What are they saying? What did someone say? Some madness, you know. I'm gonna have to go over this, yeah. But some of the stuff you people are saying, you know. Oh, if the girl didn't do something with her man, blah blah blah, wouldn't have happened, and all this kind of stuff, yeah. There was like someone said. I'm like, what? You know. You know. It's like about if it was like about it was a drink as well. It was a drink. That was one of them. Yeah. Hold on. Drink that come into it. Drink don't. It's your original psyche in the first place, isn't it? Listen, if middle class, if decent, respectful Poppy and Cleo got into it over a guy, yeah, right? Yeah, she might throw some punches. She might bust her up, you know. Even at low level, chav level, yeah, she might go for a bottle or something, yeah. But it's well, with them chav girls, no. I don't think it'd be in their psyche to intentionally jump in the car and do that, yeah. Yeah, the bit of bottle, or you know, there's a case of the girl put a bottle over some girl's head and blah 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 and all this kind of stuff. But to actually go and do that, yeah, to go and do that, jump in a car, turn on the engine, and then just move the car forward, turn right like she did. Don't forget, it's kind of premeditated. She got in the car, jumped in, driver's seat, turned on the engine, put the car in gear, and moved straight. Didn't care who was in the way, what was what. Nah. No. We're not the same. And this is another thing I'm going to get into now. This is the reason why I despise this breed, you breed of people. I despise you. This particular breed, listen, I said before, Man City's not Man United, okay? Yep, all in Manchester, all from Manchester, but we're on different sides of the fence, okay? A very important point to make, you know, so, yeah, very important point to make, you know, because I've been around a long time. I know where it all comes from, yeah? You know, it's funny, I see a video that Soul Solid Crew, Harvey, talking about how Darkness and the Dark Crowd got into, like, Garage and all that, yeah? You know, and he's kind of like shouldering, it seems like he's shouldering the blame for this, not some shouldering the blame, but talking about how, all the badness, that was us, yeah. Actually, there's remnants of that started before that. With the ragga scene, the 90s ragga scene with Cobra, remember? Bad Boy, I mean, all that stuff. That's when it really kicked off. And that same crowd was like in the ragga scene, they moved into the hip hop scene by then and just mashed up hip hop. The Biggie era, the Bad Boy Biggie era. That's when that changed early as well. But you had the dark Biggie era, you had the dark Cobra era. Garage was like a safe haven. Like I said before, for their man to step out with a little Chinese girl, you know, some hot-looking Caucasian girl, whatever. Even the sisters, them, you know, that's where the quality was. But then, like Harvey rightly pointed out, came in, they even took it over. So it's all started from there, and from there it's been, you know, it's been different for you, you know, it's been a different ride for you, you know. So yeah, and in turn, people look around and say, "Hold on, what's this about?" Because think about it, Mayfair, you know, Mayfair. The correlations are it's fascinating. Mayfair, affluent, opulent Mayfair, and who rocks up? Y'all. Make it make sense. There's probably been 1,000 nights since I've been around. There's probably been thousands of nights in Mayfair, affluent nights in Mayfair, but yet. In London, you're only like, what, 1% of the population? Of the London population? 3% of the UK population at that? Although the girls from Manchester, that's another thing we're going to get into in a minute. But you're like minimal. You're about 1%, you know. 9 million something people in London. You're 1 million, gone down. But you're 1.1, you've gone down to 1. But hey, imagine that stat. You know, and you know it's fascinating. Likewise, how many people from Manchester are coming down from London that same night? You know, one probably, and that same one is the same person that one-on-one. You know, that same person that comes down from Manchester to London is the same person that does that. Make it make sense. You know, you all are different, man. You all are different. You're different. We're a different breed, man. And you're all culpable in some way or form. Because you create that environment, you create that culture. What is it you famously say? Your famous line. Takes a village to raise a child. Yeah, it also takes a village to raise a mess. To make a mess, doesn't it? But hey, you don't talk about that. In fact, you probably hate me now. Yeah, and that's good. That's fine. I'm glad to be hated by the likes of you. Love it. Some of the TikTok videos I've heard regarding this, I'm like, wow, you know, you're not just, nah, it's not good, man. No one phone 999, you know. It's fucked up. And you're just a sad race, man. I'm gonna leave it with this, yeah. I'm gonna say where I am. Where I am is a very nice, small little kind of library. Yeah, it's kind of affluent, really, really nice. Cut a story short, went in there one time. I see a black guy lying on the floor, yeah. And some of the librarians are around him. Wonderful people, really respectful. Not like you. Wonderful, respectful, good Caucasian people, really wholesome people. They're really concerned, like, ambulance is on the way. What's happened now? Oh, ambulance is on the way. Don't need to worry about it, you can go. I was like, wow. And then I noticed, 2 or 3, yeah. That's what got me. A black girl looking over, looks down and carried on walking. Another black man. A black menace walks around, ignorant, carry on walking. Nah, and you want me to build with that? And this is where this is the problem. Back in the day, people that know me, know the crowd, we were the ones who wanted to build that empire. We want to build certain things. You know, things what Elena Payne are talking about now, okay? And yes, you know, she's learned. She's touched the fire and she's learned. She's learned about the poison chalice of trying to deal with you all, you know? My beef with her actually wasn't what she was saying. It's the fact that she doesn't seem to know that she's dealing with certain people that are just full. That's why I had to cuss her. And I put there's videos on here. Intrinsically, the message is right. But build with you? Associate with you? Nah. And I've heard different varying reports that the poor girl that hit by the car has passed. That's the case, then, boy, that's a sad indictment on you. That's the case, and that's sad on you, man. As a collective. But don't forget, you don't think you don't understand. Oh my God, it's me. Why me? Everything. Because people looking in see you in that same circle, that same diaspora. They see that same mix, you know. So more time or not, they're not going to want to deal with you, are they? You know, your boss at work knows where John is during the day. Where John's at work, they know he's going to go back to his wife, who he's probably met, Claire, and they're going to hang out with the kids and go to sleep. And they've got no idea what they're up to. And it's not a racial thing, because little Kwame will come in, his little girlfriend, you know, Bicky. Yeah, he's a cool little black boy. He's all friendly, sociable. She's a nice little girl with a nice smile. Yeah, we get the vision. Mass will even say, good Caucasian folks say, yeah, I hope they get together and it works out for him. Yeah, you can stay in the company. We'll promote him. He's a nice guy. He's about good things. Yeah. But if Shamika Jones rolls up, they can smell it, Shamika. We all can. Or, you know, anyway. If Shamika Shamika rolls up, but we know where this is going. Can't touch that, can we? And so forth. Listen, let me leave it there, man. Hope that poor girl pulls through. And yeah, you lot, man, just nah. This is why I said to my nephew, like, when he sees a group of you outside chicken shops and on the bus, whatever, he swerves you because he knows. He knows. He's been trained. Nah, don't mix with this lot. They're trouble. But anyway, later. Well, not later. Extra time. Have you noticed? Whenever there's a conflict in this community, yeah, unlike other communities, people don't try and get both parties together to mediate and sort things out. You notice that? Here, they always take sides and stir the pot even more. You notice that? Not that I'm deflecting and making an excuse, because I'm not. Because that's what they do, yeah? So I bet, when all this was popping off, no one came forward and said, guess what? You know, hey, Claudia, hey, Willie, whatever the girl's name is, come here a minute. Look, you two are friends, you're arguing over this guy, come on, sort it out. I bet no one said that. I know you. so they didn't, okay? So there's that. But also, which is far more sinister in this regard, is the fact that this girl, yeah, because I've seen the video, yeah, she drove all the way from Manchester to London angry and kept that same energy. All of that. No. From London to Manchester, you drove, and I think she drove by herself. Yeah? You drove all that way. Yeah. At speed, I guess. Yeah. That drive is not easy. Yeah. You went all that way to London. Angry. Vexed, you'd say. Then you got to the club. You maintained the energy. And then at the end, you did what you did. No, that's deep. No, that deserves a long sentence. Especially if the worst was to happen. But yeah, let me leave it there now. Yes, I hope that girl pulls through. And to the other one, listen, I want to see a long sentence. Because don't forget, that innocent man was hurt. And in the worst case scenario, I want to see a very, very long sentence. I don't come with all this woman rubbish. No let off. The same way you hit, boy, I know it's similar, but Getz. The same way, you know, your hero Getz was incarcerated now for a long time. I want to see, if not maybe longer, for this little, anyway. Yeah, later.